The librarian told me kids like me don't know anything until the police were called. I was 9 when the new volunteer Mr. Gary started working in the library. I recognized him instantly from a website my mom showed me. These are people who hurt children. If you ever see any of them, you tell an adult immediately. I walked straight to Miss Lyons' desk, my hands already shaking. That's the man from the website my mom showed me, I whispered, trying not to point. The one with people who hurt kids. She barely glanced up from her computer. What website, sweetie? The one with the bad people. I remember his face, the scar, and everything. Miss Lyons' expression changed and she sighed heavily. You're too young to judge adults. That's very rude. But he's on the computer. I pulled up the state registry on the library desktop right there. My mom had bookmarked it on every device. His face popped up immediately. Look, Robert Gary, he's not supposed to be near kids. She actually closed the laptop screen on my fingers. Not hard, but firm. 9-year-olds don't understand these things. Mr. Gary passed our background check, and I won't have you spreading rumors. The kindergartners were already lining up outside the reading room, their teacher dropping them off like always. My chest felt tight watching Ms. Lyons walk Mr. Gary over to them, her hand on his shoulder like they were old friends. Children, this is Mr. Gary. He'll be reading to you today while I catch up on some work. She left him alone with them. 8 5-year-olds and a man whose photo I'd just shown her on an offender registry, and she just left. I texted my mom frantically, but she was in a work meeting. I stood by the window, pretending to organize books but really watching him through the glass. He was sitting too close to this little girl, Ellie. I knew her from reading time. She always wore these sparkly hair clips. He kept touching them, telling her how pretty they were. The other librarian, Mr. Jones, walked by and I grabbed his sleeve. Something's wrong with the new volunteer. Miss Lyons said she's handling it, he said, not even slowing down. That's when I saw Mr. Gary stand up, taking Ellie's hand. Through the window, I could see he was mouthing something about a puppy in his van. Ellie's whole face lit up. Mr. Gary was crouching down now, whispering something that made her nod excitedly. He started walking toward the door, Ellie skipping beside him. I ran around to the door, but it was locked from the inside. Standard procedure, Mrs. Lyons always said, to keep random people from wandering into story time. Mr. Gary was reaching for the door handle now, his other hand on Ellie's lower back. I sprinted back to Miss Lyons' desk. He's taking Ellie outside, right now. He's taking her to his van. She didn't even look up. Mr. Gary is probably just showing her something in the parking lot. Stop being dramatic. Please. I was crying now, I couldn't help it. Please, just look. Go sit down before I call your mother. Mr. Gary had the door open. I could see the parking lot through the gap, his white van parked right by the exit. That's when I saw it, the fire alarm. I yanked it down hard. The shrieking noise made everyone jump. Ellie started crying as Mr. Gary let go of her hand, kids and teachers pouring out of every room. I ran to Ellie and pulled her into the main evacuation line, my heart hammering so hard I thought I might throw up. The principal arrived with 2 police officers before the fire department. Someone must have seen Mr. Gary heading for the exit with Ellie and called it in. When they ran his ID, the officer's face went dark. I heard him radio something about registered offender on school property. Ms. Lyons was talking fast to the officers, her face all red and flustered. She has an overactive imagination, she kept saying, pointing at me. She's always making up stories about people. I think she wanted attention. The officer turned to me, and I showed him everything on my phone, the screenshots my mom had taken, the timestamps of my texts, even a photo I'd snapped of the registry on the library computer showing 2:48 p.m., 13 minutes before I pulled the alarm. Then Ellie, still crying, told the officer in her tiny voice, he said it would be our secret. Ms. Lyons' face went white. How was I supposed to know? Kids say things all the time. But when the police searched Mr. Gary's van, they found something that made them immediately arrest Ms. Lyons too. Full story on channel, link below.